Give me faith to wander wide, heart to care and strength to try. Show me truth that will not die. Let love set me free.
Hello, welcome to Carbondale Unitarian Fellowship's Spiritual Sustenance, our online alternative to Sunday services. I'm Kathy O'Laughlin. I'm a member involved in the Social Action Committee and the Welcoming Congregation Committee. And today, I'm your Sunday service facilitator. Welcome to the Carbondale Unitarian Fellowship, a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association, sharing the good news of Unitarian Universalism to folks throughout the river region. Our good news is a message of love, freedom, reason, and respect as the basis for religious community. We are a congregation of folks with open minds and hearts, those of all ages, all colors, all genders, all abilities, all kinds of wealth, and all kinds of love. If you're a newcomer to our Spiritual Sustenance video service, I'd like to extend a special welcome to you. We're so glad you're here. Our monthly theme is groundedness. Reverend In-Sook Hwang, a retired United Methodist Church minister, will deliver the message for us. Now let's get started by lighting our chalice, symbol of Unitarian Universalism. The chalice lighting is by Deborah Falk. We light this chalice, symbolic of the warmth of community and the brightness that love brings to the world, illuminating our search for justice and peace. Light, that force that nurtures all living things, here in our midst in this flame, so tiny and so significant. I've lit the chalice, and now with intention, I'm going to place a pebble in the bowl. All are invited to place a glass pebble in your bowl at home to mark a sorrow, a joy, or whatever you're feeling at any time in the service. Now, please join in singing our hymn, I've Got Peace Like a River. Words will be on the screen.
I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a
appreciate the generosity of spirit, time, effort, and money of all during these challenging times for the good works of the fellowship within the congregation and beyond. Your checks written to CUF, 105 North Parish Lane, Carbondale, Illinois, 62901, are much appreciated. And don't forget, the Social Action Sunday is now all month long. I Can Read is the August recipient organization. We will be hearing more about this organization later this month. You can donate online or by check. The address is in your weekly bulletin. Now please join Stephanie Reese in the offering song, From You I Receive. The words will be on the screen.
From you I receive, to you I give. From together we share, and from this I give. Together we receive, and from this I give. Together we receive, and from this I give. Together from to you I give, together we share, and from this we live.
I invite you to draw a tree that represents you and your life in your mind or on a piece of paper. What does it look like? Is it a strong and proud oak tree? A radiantly smiling magnolia tree? A delicious peach tree? Or a sad tree with broken branches and many scars? Psalmist presents happy people as trees planted by streams of water. As the result, they produce lots of fruits and prosper. I wonder if anyone drew your tree with roots connected to streams of water. Psalmist teaches us that happiness of our lives depends upon our rootedness, groundedness in God, who is the source of life, love, and light. We all seek happiness through gaining possessions, positions, and power. In fact, we are living in the most prosperous, rich, and advanced country, but we find many unhappy and ungrateful people. Psalmist might have something to teach us. According to him, happiness is an outcome of our relationship with God, who is like streams of water. Imagine a tree that tries to survive without water. Our relationship with God is like that. God is the source of life, love, and light to sustain our hearts and lives. We are not self-sufficient. We are created to rely upon God, who sustains us. His life-giving love and His living Spirit flows through us as life-giving blood runs through our veins. God is like streams of water, flowing freely and openly and being available to everyone. You may call God by different names. For me, such God is revealed and incarnated in Jesus Christ, who claims Himself as the living water. This morning, imagine you are reaching out to such a refreshing water and being immersed in it. your thirsty heart may be touched and refreshed by the living Spirit of God. Take a deep breath with your open arms and be grounded deeply in the streams of life-giving water. Abide in God's amazing love. Another aspect of the image of trees is a root system. I wonder if anyone drew your tree in the midst of many other trees with roots interconnected and interwoven. California redwood trees are famous for their longevity and height. They live for up to 2,200 years and reach up to around 380 feet. How they grow so tall and live long years is almost a mystery. Researchers find that they have a strong resistance to fire and insects because they are so tall. And the trees depend heavily on the entire biotic community of the forest. And their root system has a strong ability to regenerate new life and is so interconnected. So they grow as an interconnected community. That's why they can live long and grow tall. It's a wonderful image for us. When we are interconnected with one another, we become strong and thriving in any situation. We are created in the relationships with one another to support and thrive. During this time of a pandemic of COVID-19 and the pandemic of racism, we are awakened to learn the significance of social connection. We are interconnected and influenced by one another, even globally. Our lives are grounded in the human community, which provides mutuality, support, and synergy. We have a privilege and the responsibility to be a part of a human community. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "We are tied together in the single garment of destiny, caught in an inescapable network of mutuality. And whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." Our lives are grounded in the community of humanity, which is a channel of God's sustaining love. Unfortunately, there are some harmful roots that tangle and choke other roots. One of them is the systemic racism, which has been rooted in our country for a long time. It's time for us to undo systemic racism, to create and foster the beloved community. It takes communal works to make changes and create the beloved community in which peace, justice, and love may be known to everyone. Now, I'd like to invite you again to look at the picture of the tree that you drew in the beginning. Take time to reflect on why the picture looks as it is. And this time include its root system and the streams of water. What does it take to develop deeper and meaningful relationships with God and one another? In which way is your fellowship intentional to be a model of the beloved community?
Shall we gather at the river where bright angels enthrall, with its crystal tide forever flowing by the throne of God? Yes, we'll be gathered at the river, beautiful, beautiful river, gathered with the saints at the river, flows by the throne of God. There we reach the shining river, may we ever burden down. Grace our spirits will deliver, and ride a robe and crown. Yes, we'll be gathered at the river, beautiful, beautiful river, gathered with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. Soon we will reach the shining river, soon our pilgrimage will cease, soon our happy hearts will quiver with the melody of peace. Yes, we will gather at the river, the beautiful, beautiful river, gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God.
Even though we're not meeting at the building for Sunday services, there's a lot going on within our congregation and community. Please be sure to read the announcements in the email that was sent yesterday with the order of service. I want to remind you that we now have just 3 Zoom links, one for RE gatherings, one for internal CUF gatherings like committee and group meetings, and one for public gatherings like this Sunday service, Vespers, and cocktail hour. Please consult your email or ask one of our Zoom hosts, the Basantas, Martha Schum, or Amy Weber. Now let us thank Stephanie Reese, Bob Swenson, Karen Swenson, and Maki Ito Pardiak for our beautiful music this morning. Special thanks to the Basantas and Amy Weber, who made this live Zoom spiritual sustenance service possible. And thanks to all who were part of this service, which is each and all here together in online fellowship this morning. That includes each and all of you who watch the video, read the words, sing the songs, send the check, share your joys and sorrows. We feel each other's presence and help each other get through these difficult days. Newcomers, we're very happy you joined us this morning. Please send us an email and introduce yourself. Please put your questions, comments, and/or your contact info into that chat box, and we'll follow up. And now, please join hands if you've got someone with you, or turn your palms up to receive and give the benediction. The benediction is Holy and Generous Love by Elena Westbrook. Go in hope, for the arc of the universe is long, and we can bend it toward justice. Go in courage, for together we have the strength to confront injustice in our daily lives and the larger world. Go in love, because a holy and generous love is both the reason and the means by which we transform our lives.
May the blessings of